Welcome back, boys and girls. Welcome back, boys and girls. We're looping. We're looping. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had some other stuff I was doing and cut into stream time just a little bit, but we're here now. Only 2 minutes late. That's fine. It's not the end of the world, is it? But today we do have a new sort of experiment. I should double check that it's actually working. Let's just test message.
Test message.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we have text to speech. I built it myself. It only took me, 2 evenings. I spent 3 hours trying to get Koki TTS to install because, I don't know, Pip tried to install every single release of Transformers that was ever released in the entire history of that piece of software, and I don't know. I get why people complain about Python development environments now. That was a huge fucking pain. In any case, we're here. We are exactly where we left off. We have this mission. Who are we fighting in this mission? We'll see in a second. Ah, yes, Black Lotus. So, as you remember, I had a little bit of trouble with this one, but off stream I did find a little bit of a strategy here. So let's see if I remember that. We got a breach. It's very specific. We gotta breach this fence in exactly this spot. Okay, Cena couldn't pull it off. That's fine. We can switch to the next guy. We have a couple tries at that. Breach that fence in the exact right spot. Come on, stop fucking it up. And we swore in the first minute of the video, so no monetization for us, but that's fine because I'm not monetized anyway. Not really a problem. Okay. In fact, that other spot might be the spot that I needed to... Okay, that's... Okay. Alright, so that's done. Now, we get Wanko in here. And this specific spot, he runs, he drops. He runs away. And next turn. And that accomplishes that. So that evens the odds somewhat when we do that. As you can see, it had a devastating effect on enemy morale, understandably. And now we just gotta get in there and clean them up. I'm not going to put it on autoplay because I tried autoplay and it fucked this up completely. Even though there's, we've got them outnumbered, 16 to about 4? Yeah, autoplay still couldn't quite handle it, but that's fine. We'll take care of it. The smoke should protect us, hopefully. That's the plan, that's the dream. That we will not get stabbed randomly. Hopefully. Walking down the street in England simulator here. Low blow, sorry. You gotta take those easy ones when you're a streamer. Okay, we gotta find this last guy who's somewhere. He's invisible. Okay, he's invisible. Excellent. This isn't one of those, if he bleeds, we can kill him kind of situations. Maybe it is, I don't know. Yeah, okay. So you can see the only spots on the map where that explosion didn't reach is down here, so there's a couple guys who are down here who are going to be still running around. Let's get a couple more people on the board here. They don't do us much good standing around in that plane. There we go.
Evening.
Evening. Welcome back, Missed One. We're just finishing up this mission here. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, Funny Hat Man. Goodbye, Funny Hat Man. Oh. Okay, so do you have spray? You have spray. Do you have time? You have time. Excellent. Where's Wanko? There he is. There we go. Let Wanko get this guy. Nom nom nom. Oh, we got a ninja. Alright. Neelam can kill that ninja. There we go. Just shoot him in the back. And there we go. That's that mission. So we have the, oh, and you can see all the medals Wanko gets for blowing up everyone on the map. When you walk down the hall, rookies will fall silent and stare at you. Even your superior officers are nicer to you than your peers, and possibly to each other. He's a dog. Some agents become legendary among the criminal gangs who had the most opportunities to encounter them. Yeah, remember that time that dog showed up and fucking killed us all? That guy was an asshole. Oh, we got our dart pistols done. Okay, so, how many days? Oh, we got time left in the month. So, Missed One, we have this thing I set up. Is it actually coming through? Let me test it again.
Test message.
Yeah, so we have, whenever you send a chat message, it'll get read out, assuming you can actually hear that. You can, if you do exclamation point, re-roll voice, you can pick your voice.
The voice. Yes.
I don't know if you want that one, yeah. Okay, what was I doing? Manufacture.
A little unsettling, to be harsh.
Yeah. That one's a little strange, but, because I don't have the chat messages up on the screen, what am I thinking? You know, if you watch the VOD on YouTube, then it looks like I'm kind of talking to myself.
It fits the mod, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose that fits. That works, yeah. But yeah, if you just do a exclamation point re-roll voice, you can pick another one. I mean, you can't pick, but it'll assign you another one. Okay.
And I can interrupt you now.
You can do that too, yes. Okay, right, we got our stun magazines for the dart pistol, which, why is this here? Stop that. They're gonna be done in a month, so maybe I should have them maybe not do that? Maybe they should just make the magazines. Though we also want those darn knockout grenades. Do I want the dart pistol ammo more than I want the knockout grenades? I think I want the dart pistol ammo because that, no, I mean, the knockout grenades are cool too. Just do both. Dart. Wait, where's the dart pistol ammo? Did I not research ammo for the dart pistol, or does the dart pistol take... Oh. I'm an idiot. Oh. Okay. So we'll make, like, I don't know, 50 of those? 60? Maybe we shouldn't. That's fine. Okay. And then carry on. Oh, Council's power chain. There are two main categories of organizations serving the Council. The first category are referred to as technical and cover global administration, for example, the World Bank. These organizations are expected to do their thing effectively to ensure that the global order is maintained. Their affairs are generally not discussed during council sessions. They are only monitored for results. Each of them is supervised by a high commissar, a member of the inner circle of the council, but not one of the actual deciders, and audited by other high commissars. The other category is often called political. These organizations, while often smaller than some technicals, are considered to be part of political struggle. Such entities are harming certain big factions, while others profit from them. So they are viciously contested and fought over. As you probably guessed, we are in the second category, promoted by some part of the council, but to the detriment of some other factions. This is why we have so many enemies and stupid obstacles, but also, this is why we enjoy so much leeway in our mistakes. And then, let's see, what else do we want to research? Parapsychology? Maybe? See, okay, let's interrogate this homicidal soldier, because they usually have... the homicidal soldiers seem to have knowledge that like, you're not really supposed to have yet, and I think that's cool. So I'm going to go with that. Okay, we did not bring enough rifles for everybody. I don't know why. I don't know who was in charge of setting up the provisions for this van. Oh, it was me. It was me who did that. Oh no. Okay, probably don't need smoke on an animal mission, so there we go. Oh, and he won't need... Wait, is that the sniper rifle or the rifle? That's the sniper rifle, okay. So give him a brain melting. There we go. Okay. Everyone equipped? Everyone equipped, okay. Let's see what manner of ferocious beastie is running around the jungle here. Oh. Oh, it's a snake. Alright. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. It's a snake. Yes, no, I see the snake. You don't have to cry about it. Oh, okay, the snake didn't want any of that. Why is that person running towards the snake? Did that civilian just punch me? What was that? Why is he doing that? That's silly. Alright, rip snake. Alright. Do we want an Asmodean Cobra? Given how broke we are, let's just sell it. Yeah. Strange life form. Do. Okay, let's go into Van 1 and make sure... Oh, that must have been Van 2. Or Van 4, actually. They have... Okay. They have enough rifles. Right? Right? Well, I should make sure these guys have dart launchers. Which they don't, because they're not at this base. So what we can do is equip craft, Van 4, Van 4's out. Okay, screw it, we just won't bother. Okay, Van 1, deal with life form. And we will have to keep an eye on the clock. It's the 20th of July. So we got a couple more days. We just need to get rid of all those engineers before the clock runs out, which... That means we're out...
How did you say one could go about changing the voice?
You do exclamation point, re-roll voice. Re-roll underscore voice. And underscore is the key. On a US keyboard, it's to the right of 0. I don't know about international layouts, but yeah. Exclamation point, re-roll underscore voice.
Reroll voice.
It's not supposed to read out when you say that, but whatever. Okay, intercept. Oh. We do not have a van that will intercept. But we do have a convoy. Alien biology. Our preliminary research show that aliens have DNA much like ours, but so different that we should assume it has extraterrestrial origins, or at least coming from some inconceivable depths of time. Moreover, certain fragments seem to have been added artificially, probably extracted from Earth organisms. This likely helps the aliens to adapt to our environment, but it is either short-term or incomplete, dependent on pre-processed nutrients, and with poor immunology, aliens can't survive on Earth for long. Therefore, special arrangements must be made to study a living specimen. Okay, and now we can research alien containment. And then that'll unlock the containment facility, which we can't afford to build. And that soldier just gave us... He told us about the werecats, which we already know about. So that sucks. I mean, I guess we didn't already know about them, but, like, we had one. Your financial situation became so dire that the chief accountant sold off some excessive furniture on the gray market. Unfortunately, this included your favorite armchair, which was substituted with an ordinary swivel chair. Now you still have the money problem, and also your back is sore. How could Elon do this to us? No, okay, I'm gonna stop making those kinds of jokes. I apologize. Approaching that convoy. And we will not harass those random van drivers out in the... What part of the world is this? That was in Croatia. Okay, so that's a relatively built-up part of the world. Well, we got an... Is that an actual UFO? No. Cult Road Interception. Oh. Okay, let's... See, I'm worried that this is another attack helicopter, so let's not mess with it. Let's just leave that alone. Let's see, did Van 4 get back? Okay. Quick craft, Van 4, equipment. Let's make sure they have, for one, enough rifles. And for another, they have some of our fancy new... Our fancy new... Where are they? Where's the dart pistol? What? High explosive incendiary. Oh, it's not showing up. Well, which base has it? Oh, it was this base all... What? Wait, Huh? Oh, there, okay. Alright. Well, we'll make sure there's... I mean, I guess we only need 7 of them, because we only have 7 magazines. But I would like... Okay. We'll put 2 on the Osprey, and then we'll save the rest for the vans, and then we will wait till we have more... Why? Hold on. Why are there only 7 of them? Yeah, there's only... Oh, no, okay, no. There's 40 of them. There's only... Okay. I know what I'm doing. Everything's okay. There's no need to freak out. It's not necessary. Let's see. Okay, so in that case, we can actually transfer. Mantis Outpost. We can transfer 15 of these. We'll transfer 20. Dart pistols. All right. For some reason, it costs $2,000 to airmail those things. Okay, I don't want to mess with that thing. There we go. Now we got another outpost. Okay, let's see. Do I want to send the Osprey? Well, might as well send the Osprey. Who else wants to go? How about you? Oh, it's Lester. And we can put that dart pistol on here after all. We'll send 8 of them. And then eight magazines. Let's see. We also have the Milcor MGL, which... yeah, we'll send that grenade launcher too. Why not? Now we got the flare gun. I don't necessarily see a use for the flare gun. Let's see, we got healing spray. Okay, everything's on there. Oh, I also want to... hold on. Also make sure these guys have the right armor. Not the squad, the armor. Everyone has... okay, the dog. Yeah, there you go. Armored vest. Okay, everyone's in armored vest. Everyone's in armored vest, okay. Now we send the Osprey. Never mind, we can't send the Osprey, okay? I guess we're sending Van 4. Go get him. Oh, and here comes these people. Alright. Blops the assault rifle. And a mag. Paste. Yeah, let's let him have his machine gun, that's fine. Okay, oh, it's a Muckstar. If you do a lot of mukbang videos, does that make you a Muckstar? Is that what Nikocado Avocado was? They didn't seem 2 steps ahead. Hee hee hoo hoo ha ha. What was this? Oh. That's a convoy. Get the little... ooh, ooh, ooh. Hold on. Make sure... wait. Why does it say no pilot? Pilot missing. Aww. Crew 1. Huh? Okay. It's not what it said the last time I clicked on it. Okay, random rookie, get on the plane. It's not a plane, it's a helicopter. Can't even talk anymore. That's fine. Shoot down those aquatic vans. Why is the YouTube stream so far behind in my view? Is it supposed to be like that? Okay, no, okay. That is a CH-47 Chinook. I don't really want that making friends with my little bird. That seems like a big bird. Okay, well, it's too slow, so that's fine. Big Bird's pissed. Citizens versus monsters. That sounds like an Osprey kind of mission. Never mind. Well, Van 4 is already spoken for, so... I guess it's a Van 1 job. I should probably name these vehicles with actual team names instead of Van 1 and Van 4. Oh, whatever. Get in there, Van 4. Okay, these guys need to be well equipped because they're going up against Black Lotus. So give them grenades, give them flat. Okay, never mind. Let's at least give them a spare mag. No? No? Okay, can't give them a spare mag. We'll take the grenade then. Can you handle a spare mag? Yes. Can you handle a grenade? Yes. For some reason, my brain refuses to perceive these 2 slots up here, so I gotta make sure everything's down here, or else I won't be able to find it later. Okay, that's good enough. What are they doing out in the desert? That must be the compound there. I don't know why there isn't a dog on this team. There really should be. They do not have that dog in them. Okay, that's fine. Kenji can advance. Can he advance? Man, these guys are slow with that armor on. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. What was that? Was that reaction fire, or was that just a random noise? Am I losing my mind? Probably. Okay. Can Jay get a shot on anybody? No. Well, who sees them? You sees them. Can you shoots them? Yes, you can. Excellent. Can't shoot that guy, though. Okay, well... Well, you can shoot her. Oh, wow. It's nice having soldiers that can actually aim. Yeah, the sniper is the one guy who doesn't have a line of sight to anybody. That might be fine. Okay, we don't want... Now that they know we're out here, we don't want to be out in the open. So Shun can go in there. Okay, now we don't see them. Wonder if I should make Jay a little bit more central so that we can actually see. Or he can actually see, rather. He can see the enemy. How are we going to approach this place? I can't really see it. I don't know why I stopped giving my people flashlights. That's because they needed the weight for other things, but still would come in handy every now and then. Okay, you're just gonna have to go there and hope. Okay, hope was not an effective strategy. Let's maybe try that again. Let's see, who's got that smoke? You've got that. No, it's you. You've got that smoke. So you can throw that smoke. That might help. Somewhat. Let's maybe not advance quite so quickly as well. Jay can stand back and watch for invisible people. That might help, maybe. Let's see. Okay. Knives in the dark.
Did budget cuts force you to sell their flashlights?
No, it's just that I kinda just stopped bringing them. Which, I mean, they're still on the van. I just stopped equipping them. Though that does call to mind that little bit they had about, hold on, why is the flashlight $2,000? It sounds realistic for a government operation. I remember in the US way long ago, I think this was during the Bush administration, maybe the first Obama term, there's a whole scandal about some department of the government was buying like $100,000 toilet seats for their offices. And everyone was joking about the platinum toilet seat. And that became synonymous with government inefficiency for a while. And then everyone forgot about it. Just like every other similar thing. Where is that guy who stabbed us in the back? I feel like he's going to try that again. Let's run around aimlessly in the smoke. That'll work. I guess he stopped existing. I mean, that is generally what I ask my enemies to do. I can't blame them for taking the initiative. Oh! Who do you see? Who do your elf eyes see? Get his ass. No. You don't have a bead on him. So who does? No one. Okay. That's probably the guy I was just talking about there. Uh-huh. He can only be seen from that one specific spot. Oh, I was joking, but apparently that's actually true. What? Okay, is he going to pop out and kill everyone next turn? No? Okay. I appreciate that. Oh, there was a door. Okay, that does make sense. Doors do tend to block vision when they're not open. There is a saying, you make a better window, you make a better door than a window. It doesn't make much sense the other way around. Unless you're transparent. I keep getting this video recommended in my YouTube recommendations about science has finally found a way to make skin transparent, which I find disturbing. I don't know what it's about. I hope it's for some kind of medical purpose. But I suppose if you applied enough of that stuff, you would, in fact, make just as good of a window as a door. Okay, well, I guess turnabout is fair play. Let's maybe take that back. No. Okay, let's not. Let's just shoot normal. Kill the normal way. Much more effective. There we go. Okay, Kenji, get in there, look around. Still can't see anyone. Can I turn up the brightness? Well, we can go full bright, but it kind of ruins the mood. Oh, well, that's fine. Ah! Okay. There we go. And we got a second floor. We got this situation again. The cults really like building these kit houses. They build them all the same. What? Ah! Okay. A smarter approach is needed. He was doing the ancient secret door corner technique. That's why we couldn't see him. No. Okay, he must have been over there. That's obnoxious. I won't reload yet. Won't reload yet. Uh-huh. Make sure to miss every shot. That's very important. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You did it last time. God damn it. Alright, Jay. Okay. We can always count on Jay. And everyone's on fire again. You know, maybe it's okay that everyone's on fire. Maybe we can just play through that. What's a little fire every now and then? Okay, stabbing. Stabbing we cannot, in fact, just play through. This is becoming difficult all of a sudden. Is that the guy who does the stabbing? Who does the stabbing around here? Stop it with the stabbing. I don't want to put this guy here because he'll get stabbed. They're real good with those things. Okay. No one be near the door. Just no one have line of sight to
It's
it.
the guy who can't be seen from beyond 3 tiles away.
Yeah, that's probably part of it. That is probably part of it. Okay, let's kill these guys and just not really bother that much with the guys in the other room. Or maybe, okay, maybe we should send Kenji up, because he has that fancy armor. That makes sense to me. Okay, so I don't quite understand. Okay, kill this guy, because he's part of he's part of the stabbing problem, I think. Okay, Kenji. Okay, do not. Okay. Okay, you need to not have line of sight to that door. Oh, we still got Chum. Okay, let's just. Okay, we found the guy.
Ahem. Ici. Palpitaires.
What the hell? Ah.
Would it? Unsiege. Hein. Weist our see. Ein Thor. Be possible to make my voice a tad less loud.
It's interesting how it inserts all that extra stuff in there. Let's see, can I can't change it in there. Okay, I will have to turn down output capture. Then I can turn XCOM up. Audio, music, suffix, UI. Okay. That should balance it out a little bit better. Okay. So we need to strategize. So there's a guy right
that
there.
works, thanks.
There's a guy right there. Oh, now we're all out of time units. You're out of touch. We're all on fire. You know what? This entire approach is just not correct. So let's be smarter about this. Let's, instead of entering through the building, let's go around the building. That makes more sense. There we go. Okay, that will get us shot a couple times. That's not ideal. That's far from ideal. Who got hurt? You got hurt. you got hurt real bad. That's bad. Getting hurt is bad. Hurting people is bad. You shouldn't do it. Wonder what would happen. I'm gonna let the intrusive thoughts win. What if I... No? No? Okay, get in there. Throw. And just get away from that. Given that we're not here to capture anybody... Okay, that was not the correct thing to do. So let's go back. Let's go back. No, let's not go back that far. Or even that far. Honestly, blowing everybody up, that's a fine idea. Let's just not be so close to the building when we do it. Okay, we'll go back one further. There we go. So let's be a little further away. Okay, who has the grenade? Sigrion has the grenade. So he's gonna run up there. And then Kenji's gonna get ready for people to start coming out of there. That makes the most sense. Jung's gonna go over here. You're gonna chuck that in there. And then you're gonna run the hell away. Okay, so that did still hurt us a little bit. Oh, that really messed Chung up. It's fine, he can... There we go, he's okay. With TUs to spare. We have denied the enemy the use of cover by blowing up their building entirely. Holy crap, we really did a number on that place too. This isn't a friendly, is it? It is. Okay, well, let's not do it that way then. Okay. Maybe be a little bit further away when we throw that grenade. Just a little bit further away. We got the right idea. We just need to figure out some of those little details, like how to not blow ourselves up in the process of blowing them up. That one is pretty important. Throw that business. See, he doesn't have time... He doesn't have time to run away. Okay, that's fine. So that means that what he needs to do is throw it through the window. Throw through my window. Will that work? Sure won't. We're really putting the scum in save scumming, but... Okay, get everybody ready for the boom. Nice and far away. See, these are the kind of situations where you really want to have a dog. Specifically, a bomb dog. Dog with the bomb on him. Nonetheless, that did turn... Okay, well, that won. That was a win. Okay, Black Lotus Witch. Dossier, Tan Ying. Role, Assassin/Saboteur. Affiliation, Black Lotus. Details, known as the Motor Magician among her She is responsible for at least 2 terrorist attacks and several bank robberies. Her psi powers are regularly boosting her marking her as an extremely dangerous criminal. Why do they call her the Motor Magician? You never explained that. Let's see, what do we want to look into next? We're working on containment. We'll need these electric darts eventually, but not right now. Let's work on parapsychology. That might do something cool. And, okay. Another gosh darn golly gee outpost. Okay. Another Black Lotus. Well, we can use this as an opportunity to try out our fancy smanchy new dart pistols, which appear to be using a Terror from the Deep sprite. That's cool. That's neato. Let's just see who can equip this. No one can equip this. It's too heavy. Wait, what? Oh. See, Lester Smiley could have equipped it, but he doesn't have a backpack. Now, I'd rather he have spray than a dart gun. You can probably get rid of those incendiaries. Maybe get rid of your spare spray. And no, don't want one of those in your pocket. There we go. Is that a rifle in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Can you? No. Almost. Yeah, if he drops a spare mag, he can. That's probably plenty.
At robot meet at chat yo oh.
Welcome back, Ruged. You'll notice I've added a system that reads out your chat messages. So if you would like a different voice, you can do !re_voice, and that will pick a different voice for you. Or you can stick with the one you got if you're happy with it.
It is shitty.
Yeah, it's confusing how it starts speaking Chinese for no reason. That's, Not sure what's up with that. Actually, I do have a suspicion what's up with that, but you would think that they would, I mean, it's because it's a transformer-based model, it's essentially the same thing. Well, it's not the same thing. You
Must be the voice I rolled.
No, I believe it's a fundamental limitation of the technology that drives the... Did that work? No. Because the model I'm using is a transformer-based model. It's actually literally built around GPT-2. But obviously, instead of text tokens, it's generating audio tokens. And so I think it's just... You could make an analogy to LLM hallucinations like... I mean, not really. It's, How do I explain this? Back in the day, before ChatGPT, we had, if you've ever, you've probably never worked with InstructGPT or any of the sort of untamed models before ChatGPT. Oh my god. Did that guy just use a throwing knife to break down a brick wall? It's like every time you encounter the Black Lotus, it just starts simulating... Which I guess is the developer's intent. It starts simulating a freaking...
Sounds cool, seems good. How you doing? At Miss Cerrone, sup, seems good.
It starts simulating a, Kung Fu movie, which, as I was saying, is probably the authorial intent. But yeah, so... Back in the, basically, what a large language model does... it statistically approximates what is going to be the next token based on a context. So in the context of this text-to-speech system, the context is your text input, and then it completes that with... is this a great explanation? But back in the day, you would use... If you ever played with AI Dungeon, you would write something, and then it would continue it, because that's fundamentally what LLMs do. See, if you look at, say, ChatGPT, they sort of pretend that it's something you can actually have a conversation with. Well, behind the scenes, it's actually just a document that...
Seems good. Lol. I see cow. They shall.
That, it's really unnerving how it does that. It's just a document that gets auto-completed. You've probably heard people make jokes about, ChatGPT is just jumped up, phoned, keyboard autocomplete. Well, that's kind of true. It just predicts the next word. So, back in the day, before we had
I'm not
that...
Chinese. I swear.
Before we had that,
Lul.
Lul. Yeah, okay, we gotta swap out this model. I'll fix that for the next stream. We have models that are a little bit less, the way this one is. What I was saying. How many tangents deep are we right now? As I was saying, oh, we got him. Neat. What the hell was I saying? Before we had this sort of hidden part that, like, okay, back in the day, because these things were never supposed to be as smart as they really are, as they turned out to be, you would have sort of like AI Dungeon where you put in, you would say, user : hey, Mr. Spock from Star Trek, the original series, help me with my math homework. What's 5 times 5? That's the most complicated math problem I can think up on the fly. And Mr. Spock would actually answer once you run that document through the language model. And people are like, holy shit, this, like, Mr. Spock is talking to us. Could we use this to make an AI that you can talk to? And it turned out they could. So the reason that every time you type something it starts mumbling in Chinese is because basically they paste in your text that you wrote, and then this model is trained to fill in that space after any block of text with tokens, with symbols that represent sounds, and then those sounds get played back, and that's the generated speech. The problem is they don't have it properly trained to stop at the end, so it makes up some extra sounds at the end that it thinks might happen, and I don't know, I guess the majority of people on Earth are Chinese, so it starts mumbling in Chinese. If it's just guessing the next noise, it'll make some vague Chinese-sounding syllables, I guess. That's my guess, anyway. My educated guess as a supposed professional. But yeah, we can... after this stream, I'll just swap that out with a different synthesizer. That'll be a little bit less fun, but won't interfere with the stream so much. All that talking made me mess up at the game. Okay, there's people on the second floor that we need to... we don't need to... We don't need to deal with them. We do, but we don't need to. So long as we're either in cover or butted up against the building, the guys on the second floor can't get us. Okay, the guys on the second floor can get us.
So it's doing something like saying, K in Chinese?
Not really. It's just kinda... because all it really does is predict the most likely next sound. And it's been trained that the most likely next sound comes from the text that was inputted, but apparently they didn't train it well enough because it also seems to think instead of the token that represents stop making sound, maybe sometimes it's appropriate to make random Chinese syllables instead. That's basically what's happening. And what's happening to this guy is that there's a ninja standing in the dark that I didn't see. I guess that is kind of their thing, huh?
Got it.
I like the inflect. You sound like a Dalek from Doctor Who. Got it. Your explanation does not please me, sir. Yeah, it's exciting technology. It's just frustrating when people release stuff and make a huge deal out of it. Release stuff and make a huge deal out of it, and then it doesn't quite work. But I guess that's always the way, isn't it? I mean, technically, I'm not even supposed to be using this model because you're supposed to pay for commercial use, which this isn't commercial use because we're not monetized, but I do eventually intend to, so I would have to stop using it at that point anyway, or pay for it. Which, if it, randomly mumbles, then I'm not going to pay for it. So, we would need to switch off it anyway. I might switch to Tortoise. Oh, so... I haven't implemented this yet, but I eventually plan to, with this TTS system, you can do voice cloning. So I'm going to have a web app that you can sort of, I guess you'll sign into it with Twitch. And then you can upload some voice clips of whoever you want, and then it'll clone that voice. So you could put in Duke Nukem or Donald Trump or something, and then whenever you type in chat, that voice would read out what you typed in chat. Let's see, okay. So we need to deal with this guy. He's up there.
Where did you get the program, Steam?
I built it myself. It's built on Koki, C-O-Q-I, which is a gigantic pain in the ass to get working, as I discovered. And Koki is just a free library you can... God damn it. Just shot your buddy in the back. That you can just kind of build stuff. I built it in Python. I think it's built on ONNX, which I think is an acceleration tool for Torch. I think? I don't know. It's not like this is my job. Oh, wait, it is. Oh. Okay. I'll have you use your spray. There we go. Damn, how fucked up are you? Goddamn. It's always the guys who don't have the spray who get hit. Okay, who else has time? You should probably help your buddy there. Of course, standing around helping people leaves us open to being fired at by the guy on the second floor. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, that's fine. Because Sina Bagari is such a badass that he's gonna kill this guy on the first try. Fuck. Okay, hopefully he bleeds out before he kills anybody. Oh, Neelam. Okay, Neelam is gonna finish the job. He's gonna finish the job. He's gonna finish the job. He's gonna run out of time. Okay, can Wanko get up to him? No. Wanko should probably check out what's going on in this part of the building while he's in here. You can put that away. Can you take care of him? One chance. No. Okay. Oh, and Milrad. Milrad never left the plane. Can you get him? We've run out of spots to stand where we can hit the guy. Hit the guy. Can't even talk. Aye. All right, let's see. Okay, that sucks. All right, you know what? Actually, you know what? I got a better plan. Just get out of the dog's way. He's got this. God damn it, don't shoot the dog. What did he ever do to you besides blow up your building that you're in? How many... Okay, okay. Okay, we just need to... Okay, that doesn't quite work.
Lol.
Okay. So how do we swing this? I think all our stuff is too close to the explosion, so we can't do that. As funny as it is, we can't actually make that work. I want to get this chick with the dart. We got her once. We can't get her twice. I'm just gonna save Scum. No, I'm not gonna save Scum. Okay, do your thing, then get close to the building so you don't get stabbed. And Cena can also pick up a dart. And you can try. And you can fail. This is going to go the same way as the last time I tried this, isn't it? Okay, it does work eventually. That took what, 3 hits? That's kind of a lot. There's that guy breaking down the wall with his damn knives again. Okay, Hayate, get in there. Or maybe don't get in there, I don't know. Okay, well, he got in there. I didn't actually mean for him to. So now we gotta deal with it. A lot of times, that is how decisions get made. Uh-huh. He is somewhat bullet resistant. But not that bullet resistant. Okay. So let's hope you don't get stabbed. It's always something to hope for. I may have to use my anti-sniffle thing. Hold on. Where'd I put that? Yeah, it is not pleasant having to talk for 3 hours with a stuffy nose. Excuse me for a second.
Must be. You're actually storming one of those Japanese houses with paper walls.
That makes sense. And that's just painted to look like bricks. That makes sense. That must be it. Let's see. Okay, getting everybody in close to this wall did not work. Because there was that guy on the upper floor who started stabbing. But what if I have a guy who is set up to maybe intercept that? Maybe? Maybe. Where did the dog go? What the dog doing? What the dog doing? Oh, there he is. Let's have the dog look in through the window. Yeah, it's just this guy, although he's got knives. He's a real knife guy. Okay. You know, there might also be sons of guns out in the woods here. But I won't have Wanko look for him. That would be rude, no. Okay, let's just get everybody out of the plane. That's priority 1 right now. Weren't there other guys when we tried this earlier in this area here? Oops. Okay, I didn't really mean for you to do that. That puts that guy at risk now. Shoot. Because he's gonna get knives thrown at him. Well, we'll just see what happens. Oh, now Lester's just... Oh. Oh, no. Okay, Lester? No. Lester had his chance to be the hero of the day, and he flubbed it. Okay, this is a hard setup. I don't know. Sometimes they set us way too far from the building, and sometimes they set us way too close. Okay, that's fine. He's just sleepy. That's not fine. He's been stabbed. Bleedy is a lot more serious than sleepy. Okay, was that someone I cared about? It probably... I feel like we're approaching our maximum reloads per mission on this mission. Which is really silly because I'm sure I've reloaded 10 times as many times on other missions. It just feels like a lot of reloading because it's really early in the mission. How many times can I say the word mission? So this guy's not actually hurt, right? He's just eepy? He's just eepy, okay. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. That's a problem. Okay. Get in there. Oh my god, this house is full of dudes. This house has people in it. That's crazy. Who ever heard of a house with people in it? And then there's still that guy over there. Oh, there's a ninja over there. That's a problem. Get out of here. Yeah, how about that? Okay, help your buddy. Oh, Lester's gonna need a whole can of WD-40. Someone should make a sub-mod that changes the medical spray to be WD-40. That would be amusing. Okay, how do we deal with this guy here? Who's got line of sight to him? Do yous got line of sight to him? Yes, yous do. Let's not bother with the dart pistol. Okay, make sure you don't hit the explosives behind him. That would... I mean, that would finish the mission, but not really satisfactorily.
If you have a place to give the PNJ, I'll do to you.
Alright, please do not do to me. That would be weird, but... I don't really know. Well, I guess, yeah, if you just email me, robotmeat at, gmail.com or protonmail, Gmail. Yeah, just my name on here, RHOBOT meat at Gmail. You can send me. I can probably figure it out. One of these days. Oh yeah, no, because I could just overwrite the image. Yeah, that would be funny. I would appreciate that. I could just overwrite the image locally. I wouldn't need to pack it up into a mod.
Lol, I mean 4.
Lol. Nice singy, now. I'll bail.
I wonder if lul is a word in Chinese, or whatever language it's mumbling in. It may not even be Chinese. There might be a Chinese person here just seething like it's not my language. What are you saying? But whatever language it's mumbling in, I wonder if lul is a word in it, and that's why it's auto-completing like that. Whenever you say lul. You know, there was a streamer, I don't really watch him anymore. I say was, I think he still streams. Joseph Anderson. And so the lul face is the face of Total Biscuit, if I remember my lore right. And Total Biscuit died of cancer. And this guy, Joseph Anderson, was friends with Total Biscuit. So every time this guy messes up in a game, people taunt him with the face of his dead friend. And we all just accept this as normal. Okay, see, the problem with having so many people in your mission is that every reload is a huge deal. That's fine. Okay. What are the lessons learned from that? No lessons learned. Just make the same mistakes again and hope it works out better. Yes. Excellent. Correct. Genius. Tactical genius. Just shoot at people and hope. That's the plan. Where's that ninja who was in here last time? Did we already kill him? Are all the timelines just melding together in my mind? So this is why you don't time travel. This is what happens. Oh, we never dealt with that guy. It would be funny. Missed one, do you happen to know if the dart gun... I guess I could maybe look. Does it... like this bio damage, does it do damage over time? Or do I just have to hit people 5 times with it? Like, can I hit somebody 3 times, or 2 times, or once, and then wait? Or is that not how it works?
It's instant.
Okay, it is instant. That's obnoxious.
It's just relatively weak.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it beats the hell out of the taser. That's fine. We used it for the one purpose we needed it for.
Taser still has some edge.
Yeah, the taser's more of a sure thing if you're in range. But I think I would rather have the range. Why? Who's hurt? What's happening? What? Why is it... What? Kamen Rider. Okay, that's fine. We can fix him up. There we go. Real quick. Oh, Lester's fucked up. There we go. You can just swing around and... Yeah, he got knifed. I forgot. It wasn't a very knife thing to do. There we go. Okay, so...
Check the percentage on the enemy armor to know how effective bio damage do against the enemy.
Ah, okay. I will do that the next time I can actually see one of them. What are we thinking here? I want to get everybody in the building, but I can't because Farid is out of time, so... I want to get as many people as I can in the building. I want to get in the building so that we don't keep getting sniped from this window here. But we can't get everyone in because a bunch of guys just spent a bunch of time healing, so I'll just stack this guy over here. Because I also want them around to defend the people who can't move. Okay. Nice reaction fire. Yep, exactly the thing I was saying was going to happen has happened. Luckily it didn't matter. And they're just charging at us. Okay. Well, now Farid is the one who needs the medkit. And we don't have eyes on that guy who shot us. Why not? Why can't we see him? That's very silly. How? Okay. Can you run in? Oh wow, that's quite a few guys just lined up. Yeah, okay, that was a bad idea. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Well, I do know why I did that, but it was a bad idea. Okay, Hayate, yeah, Hayate's the guy who just got shot. I don't know why it was him I sent in. Okay, he can pick up his stuff.
BTW taser in pistol form wasn't developed yet by the time you start the game at. There was only some much more clunky early version of it.
Ah. Yeah, I don't actually know that much about the development of the taser. I do know that the name Taser is actually an acronym. It stands for Thomas A. Swift's Electric Rifle, which is a science fiction story, basically about a taser.
And handheld only, I guess.
I think all tasers are handheld except for the one that was, they had a special shotgun that had a taser round, and I think they discontinued that because I think police departments just didn't like the optics of shooting people with shotguns. Even if they were bright yellow, toy-looking shotguns. Now, what there is the active denial system. What that does, that's a vehicle-mounted weapon, and that shoots microwaves, like the same kind of stuff in your microwave oven. And that heats up the layer just under your skin, and it hurts really bad. But that doesn't knock you out.
It was found too dangerous.
Yeah, maybe. There's a Forgotten Weapons video
The
on it.
shotgun.
Yeah. I guess we could pull up the Forgotten Weapons video. Can we get away with that? Probably not. Actually, I think we can. Is this value added to our stream? Let's do it. Let's be rebels. Okay. YouTube.com. Forgotten Weapons. Shotgun. Can't even type. Taser. Taser X12 X-Rep. Okay, now...
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video.
No, not yet, Ian. Let's add a media source, maybe? Media source. Local file, no. Input. Input, paste in the YouTube link. Is it working? Oh, no. No, I'm messing everything up. Crap. Oh god, we're gonna lose viewers. Oh god. Hold on. Oh no. Okay. How do I fix this? Transform. Center. There we go. Okay. The media. Okay, we're abandoning the media source plan. We'll just listen to it audio.
Weapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum, and today we are taking a look.
Surprise
at a
collab
Taser
with Ian
shotgun.
McCollum, everybody.
This is a Taser X12, which is a collaborative project between Taser and Mossberg to produce a less lethal police shotgun version of the Taser. So,
Where'd the playback speed
a little bit of background first. If you're not familiar with the Taser, it's not a stun gun. The sort of stun gun things that you see that make a nice bzzz, snapping noise, that's just painful. What Taser does is it's a very specific calibrated electronic pulse that mirrors, it's basically the same waveform that the human neurological system uses to control the body. And so it's not, when you get hit by it, you literally lose physical muscle control and fall over and you can't do anything. Not because it hurts badly, but because it is physically interfering with the processing from your brain, signaling your muscles what to do. So it's the sort of thing that you can't like will your way out of just because of the way it's physically working. So Taser has of course become a very popular, less lethal police option. There were some initial concerns about things like heart attacks that don't appear to actually be substantiated by the research, and there are in fact a lot fewer side effects to this than some of the chemical sort of less lethal systems that are out there. Less than some of the physical ones like beanbags and rubber bullets, and fewer chances of side effects and lingering later effects of things like CS or CN gas. Anyway, one of the issues with a Taser is that the handheld unit is good to about 35 feet away. However, you can still hawk something at a guy who's 35 feet away pretty effectively. You can take a big old rock the size of, say, a baseball and chuck it at a cop who's 50 feet away and stand a pretty good chance of hitting him, and he can't respond with a Taser, which means if he wants to respond with force, if he feels the necessity for it, it's going to be a firearm, deadly force. And Taser thought this would be a really good opportunity to introduce something that had an extended range, that could basically be effective out to a range beyond which, or at which, you could no longer really threaten someone by throwing. So the shotgun version was good out to either 90 or 100 feet, depending on how you, which
I didn't realize that was
people say 100,
specifically what
the
it was
manual for this
for.
specifically says 90. So that was the concept. Now, how do you do that? Well, with the handheld Taser, the projectile that it fires is basically a pair of barbed probes that hit the target, and the thing is connected by wires to the hand unit, and that's why it has a very specifically limited range. The wires are only that long. And there's a battery in the unit, and once the two barbs hit, you form an electrical circuit, and it has the effect that it's intended to have. With a longer range projectile, what they realized they had to do was build everything into a single unit the size, well, of a size that could fit into a 12-gauge
I
shotgun.
love it when they come
And
to
the way
us.
This thing works is that when you fire this thing down range, it's got 4 barbs in the front, and that will hit a person and stick in them. This is, by the way, a kind of painful experience. Like, yeah, this is not totally hands-off. These things stab into a person. That's what makes the electrical connection. And that's pretty much it with a handheld unit. 2 barbs, boom, in electrical effect, boom, you go down. With the shotgun version, the front of the thing hit, but when it was in flight, basically what happens is the back end of the thing, which contains the battery, has 6 barbs around it. And they actually refer to these as cholla spines, which those of you who are in the Southwest will recognize. Those of you who aren't down here in the desert, you may not recognize. Cholla is this just incredibly malevolent, evil plant covered in little barbed spines. It's sort of a cactus. But the buds on a cholla are completely 360 degrees covered in these hooked spines, and they stick in you, and they're really, you can't grab it and pull it out because it's all covered in spines. Well, they kind of made one of those, and it's connected by wire about this long to the head of the unit. So the head hits, and then just the inertia from this thing flying through the air, once the head hits, it causes this back part to kind of spin around, and the idea is it'll spin around, and
Okay,
it'll
we
hit
lost
the person
one
somewhere
guy, which
else
sucks.
because it's tethered to them. And no matter what orientation it hits in, those 6 spines sticking out like cholla buds one of them will. stick
Okay,
in
that
the
guy
person
was a
they want
nobody,
to
so I
connect.
don't care about losing him.
They went one step cleverly further, and there are 2
that's
wires.
not
that
what I'm
connect
going
the
to
2
say
parts
at
of
the funeral
projectile.
service, though.
One of them is not insulated; it's just a bare wire, and the idea was a person's instinct upon being hit by one of these things was going to be to grab it and pull it off. Well, if you grab it, your hand on that uninsulated wire makes the electrical connection right then. It causes your hand to convulse, and you can't let go of it, and you go down for the count. So
Well, that's mean.
Because of its small size, the shotgun version of this projectile had less power than the handheld version, which has a battery in it. This used a 500-volt charge that got transistored or transformed down to 1.3 milliamps, and it gave a 20-second pulse.
Ritual mass murder.
Basically immobilized. So, by the way, the reason that we've got this kind of funky looking vertical front grip thing going on is because you're not supposed to shoot someone with a Taser shotgun cartridge at less than about 15 feet. but you might actually need to. And the handgun version of the taser can be used at point blank range. So the idea was if someone's within 15, 20, 30 feet, within the range of the handheld version, you would use that, holding onto the
Aquatic
forend of the shotgun,
creatures.
because it's going to be more effective if you're close enough that you can use it. If someone's farther away, that's when you would use the actual shotgun shell version. There are a couple very specific differences between this and a regular Mossberg 500, so let me show you those. Take a look at the bottom of this first. You'll see that this is a Mossberg Model 500 12 gauge. However, it has one particular difference from a Mossberg. Normally, the safety on a
bring a
Mossberg
rat?
500 is right
I'm
up to
gonna
the
bring
bring
a
tang,
rat.
and it's great for left-handers. However, on these,
Should I bring a rat?
they deliberately gave them
Let's
a
bring a
crossbolt
rat.
safety, much more like a Model 870, which is something that police agencies are probably a little bit more familiar with
I don't know if this is a
and
good
use in
idea
greater
or not.
numbers than Mossberg shotguns. So they went ahead and did that for the sake of commonality with other guns on the market.
It's all
One of
okay.
the key issues with using a gun like this is you don't want to mix up the less lethal and the very lethal. You don't want to interchange your taser rounds and your double-aught buckshot. So
That
they
would
did
be
a
a
couple things
problem.
to make sure that that didn't happen. One is a big old logo on the side of the gun, a Taser X12. The yellow furniture, I apologize for the gun comment, the yellow furniture was also done for that reason, to very obviously and quickly identify
Got
this
our white
as a less
cannon.
lethal
That'll come in
firearm.
handy.
And the same thing with the pump handle on the front. You'll notice that they do have this clamp so that you can attach a handheld taser. We
let's
discussed
get
why
everything.
a moment ago.
All right.
Now the bolt is also marked X12 LLS, or less lethal shotgun, or less lethal system. To be honest, I'm not sure exactly what the S stands for. At any rate, the reason that the bolt is specifically marked is because it's not a normal bolt. The breech face there has an extended ring on it, or a lip on it. And the purpose of that is to prevent regular 12-gauge ammunition from functioning in the gun. So kind of like
At some
the
point,
early
he goes
Premier
into
Martini
why
shotguns
the
that were
thing
intended for
failed.
police use in India, where they didn't want those to be usable if they were stolen, so they made specialty ammunition with a similar sort of system. Here, Taser wanted to make sure that you couldn't possibly mix up and stuff lethal ammunition into your bright yellow Taser shotgun and then accidentally kill someone with it. So this physically will not fire regular ammo. The problem is that ring right there above my finger
have the long
will
range,
hold a regular cartridge off the face of the breech far enough that the firing pin won't hit. The Taser shells specifically have a groove, a matching groove, cut into their breech face so that they'll sit and function perfectly well on that. This specific bolt face was not the very original idea. At first, the plan was to make the Taser shells function in any normal shotgun, so that any police officer with a shotgun could effectively use these Taser shells as just another item in their literal arsenal, alongside beanbag rounds or lethal ammunition. They decided that that was perhaps a little risky. They didn't want to be associated with someone potentially mixing up what ammunition they were using, which is certainly a possibility. And so that's why they went to a specialty breech face and a specialty shell. For what it's worth, they were also at one point considering tinkering with a 40mm grenade launcher version of the system, but they ended up going with 12 gauge instead. You can just barely see it here, but the barrels for these guns are actually rifled, and that makes sense. This is the sort of projectile that you want to be particularly accurate with. Make sure you actually hit your target. Interestingly, where the regular rate of twist for a 12 gauge slug gun like this would be 1 in 36 inch, they sped up the twist, and it's actually 1 in 18 inch for the X12 Taser shotgun, and that's because the projectile is longer and lighter. It's less dense than a solid lead slug, and it actually needs to spin quite a bit faster to be properly stabilized. So they went ahead and did that. And they gave the gun a unique set of sights as well. They have this really big ghost ring sight, which is kind of optimized for shooting within about 30 yards, which is the effective range of one of the Taser projectiles. The front sight is a front post there with a nice high visibility white dot in it. As far as the magazine goes, the Taser shells work just like regular shotgun shells. They feed, you can load a magazine of them. They will cycle and feed through the extractor. This isn't the sort of specialty thing that requires a single shot gun. And that was one of the benefits of it, was you could load up a tube with, I think, 5 of them at once and have 5 shots at your disposal should you need them. This system was introduced onto the market in 2008 by Taser. And by the way, this is not the exact model of handheld unit that would have been on this shotgun when it was released. It's a slightly more modern hand unit, but that's kind of neither here nor there. Now, the project never really went anywhere, largely because of the cost of the Taser shotgun shells.
Oh, it's because of
These
the
things were like
cost.
$125 a piece 10 years ago. That was about 5 times as much as cartridges for the handheld version. And this was not a cost that a lot of police departments were able to find justifiable. The extra range that you would get on this was nice, but presumably between the reduced effectiveness, because it was a much smaller electrical package in the shell, and the extreme cost of the individual shells. It's one thing to think like, oh, a single $125 shell will end an altercation and potentially prevent use of lethal force and save someone's life. That's great. But the reality of the situation for a police department is they're going to have to buy a tremendous amount of this ammo for training and to equip everyone who's on the force who has one of the shotguns. There's no point to only having one. You need it readily available wherever it is needed. So you have to equip a bunch of people with them and a bunch of ammo for a bunch of people. And the cost, as an overall program, the cost just wasn't justifiable. So these kind of went away. One of the interesting side effects of them, by the way, because they have that special breech face that will not accept lethal standard shotgun ammunition, under US law apparently, as far as Taser has informed me, these are not considered firearms. They're kind of a nothing, kind of like a flare launcher, because they do not fire lethal ammunition. Interesting little caveat twist there. Now, this particular shotgun was loaned to me by Deviant Ollam. If you're interested in seeing him get hit by a taser and explain what it's like, you should go over to InRange TV and check out the video that InRange has posted today. Carl went over to, I believe it's now Axon renamed, used to be Taser, went to the factory and has a tour of part of the factory and the history, and several people getting an experience with a Taser cartridge. So I'll have a link to that in the end screen of this video. Definitely check it out. It's a fun one to watch, especially if you're interested in the development of less lethal firearms, in this case, like this one.
Why is
Thanks for
this
watching.
gun not loaded? Alright, so it was just because of cost. I actually forgot that Taser is called Axon now. They're the guys, you always see them in body cam videos. The, you know, the logo for the body cam. Forgot that that change happened. Okay, that was a real nice shot, Harry Birdo. Let's see, can Brain pop out and get anybody? That's not really what he's for. Who's the idiot who thought to bring a rat? It was me. Okay, he can hide. Yeah, the rat is just for seeing people. I really wish the plane could come with deployable cover that we can hide behind, but besides just the wheels. That would be cool. I guess that's what the shield is supposed to be for. You have your shield guys run out, and you can sort of use them as cover, but as Mist One said, that the shield doesn't seem to really work well. What is this guy?
I think he implied it was less reliable too, because the charge was weaker.
Yeah, maybe that too. I think it wasn't weaker, it just went for a shorter time. Which I guess the purpose is, maybe reading between the lines a little bit, when they talk about people throwing rocks, I think that makes me think of riot suppression. So maybe that's kind of what it was for. It's not for apprehending a suspect, it's for that guy in that crowd over there just threw a rock at the cops, knock him out. Or, I mean, it doesn't knock him out, but paralyze him. Give him a very stern warning not to do that at 800 volts. Instead of shooting him. Shooting him with like a baton round or something. Which we have, I want to use these at some point. These blunt grenade rounds, those are a real thing. They're for riot control. They will, you know, sometimes if you're rioting and they really want you to stop, they'll shoot a grenade that's just a gigantic hunk of rubber at you. They'll just bounce it off your head. Probably not your head, but I think they're supposed to bounce them off the pavement and into you, instead of shooting people directly with them, but they never do. They always just shoot you directly. So yeah, you just get hit with a gigantic hunk of rubber in the gut. That would probably make me stop throwing things at the cops if they did that. I would probably not do it again at that point. Well, these guys just don't want to die. Which, I mean, I can't fault them for, but it makes things very inconvenient for me. You're Sinbad. Could Sinbad get anybody? No, he can't. Okay, that was an accidental click. That's fine. It's not fine. He's gonna get killed, and we're gonna have to reload, whatever. What the fuck is that? Oh, rip. Okay, this one, honestly, this one might be an abandoned mission. Because, holy cow. Okay, we get the picture. Let's restart here. Okay. How do we do this smarter? We need to get into cover instead of just running out. So, okay, just get everybody into position over here. That means that we can't immediately begin shooting at them, but I guess we can have our snipers go up. You can take that guy out. There we go.
On. It's the Terra mission.
Yeah. I guess this is the equivalent of the terror missions from the stock game. Cult terror missions. Oh, I see what you mean about this sniper rifle being OP. Oh, well, it's not that great. And then we got Zimbo. What can Zimbo do? How can Zimbo help you? He cannot. Never mind. And then I don't understand why Heriberto did not load his weapon before the plane landed, but here we are. Okay, we'll have Brain run behind something. He can be our seeing eye rat. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have brought the rat. Maybe they're more appropriate for night missions. We got Mason here. Esau. Jaden. Ahmed. Let's see, where's Ahmed gonna go? This is where that heavy armor kind of screws us. Okay, let's have them at least run up to the front of the plane. Or I guess the back of the plane. No, and Sinbad. I do want Sinbad to get out, so let's have him... There we go. Gotta get our dogs out on the board. Gotta get our dogs out. Okay, you can go there. There we go. Let's see about that. I don't know why I saved there. We're gonna get blown up, aren't we? Let me refill my water while this happens. There's this company called Micro One that I keep seeing job postings for. I don't think the postings are working for them. I think they're recruiting for other companies. Yeah, okay, that was... Hold on. But they have this thing called an AI interview. That's their gimmick. And that should be a cool thing. Like, I could imagine... I did build, in fact, at my previous job. I was an onboarding interviewer and not a job interviewer, but customer onboarding. But it worked really well. And the reason, the entire point of using AI for this purpose instead of just, a form, is that the AI has flexibility. It can respond more or less creatively to user inputs. It can respond flexibly, is the word I really want. It's not a pre-packaged form. It can adapt to what the user is saying. If they want to just explain their situation, then the bot will just listen and fill in the spots on the form with those answers, or the bot can go down the list of questions and the interviewee can answer them one by one. And that's cool, right? It worked really well. So I see this place, they're doing AI interviews. It's like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's neat. This doctor just picked up a shotgun. He's gonna do some harm today. So I see these AI, I'm getting kind of, it's getting kind of tight financially. I haven't had a job in a while. And I see this AI interview place, and it's like, oh, that's really cool. They're going to have, the AI work with me to say, okay, how can you prove? Let's talk about what's on your resume. How can you prove to us? Let me look at your open source work. How can you prove to me? Because that's how I would run a job interview if I was interviewing. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe this wouldn't work in the real world, but that's how I would do it, is say, okay, how can you, these are the job requirements. How can you prove to me that you can do this job? But no, that's not what it does. What it does, they have this pre-packaged list of questions that they wrote ahead of time that have very little to do with the job. It's basically trivia. Like, oh, do you remember, do you have memorized this one, do you remember how to set up AML permissions on Amazon Redshift? I'm like, what the fuck is Amazon Redshift? Like, I know it's a database thing. I could look it up. It's not like if I needed to know, I wouldn't know. I could just look up the documentation. But no, I don't have that memorized. They're like, oh, do you have memorized this one specific procedure from out of the millions of documents in Amazon's AWS knowledge base? No, I don't. So instead of having a form where they ask these rigidly defined, stupid questions, they have an AI that asks these rigidly defined, stupid questions. Why? What does the AI add? This pisses me off because the possibilities with AI really are crazy, but people keep making these stupid apps where it's just a normal app and then AI is just kind of glued on in the end. Like that, it doesn't do anything. If you had done less, if you had just had GPT-4 and told it, had ChatGPT and told it, hey, do a job interview, you would have had a better product. You did more work to fuck yourself over and fuck me over in the process. It pisses me off. In any case, I just applied to them again, so I got another invitation to talk to their stupid robot. The stupid robot that is not empowered to actually make any decisions and just reads out the pre-written questions. So that'll be fun. I can't wait to not hear back from them after my interview. Oh, there we go. Doctor's putting on a clinic. It is really cool how the civilians just pick up weapons and start blasting with the brutal mod on. Does this guy have a weapon? Let's see. Okay, where the enemy at? Where art thou, enemy? Okay, the dog is tired. He has become eepy. It's fine. Oh, my men are EP too. Oh, but he sees somebody. Can he get somebody? Can he reach out and touch somebody? No, he can't. But Sinbad can.
These apps, it's cheaper than normal AAI, and 99.9% of industry care about money, and costs they all lean to the cheapest choice.
Well, the thing is, it's not even like they could just. I don't know. I mean, it's not. It would be cheaper to do it right, is what upsets me. It's not like they're saving money by doing this. Or it'd be about the same price to do it right. But probably cheaper. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. I'm not fucking with that. Okay, Zimbo needs a little nap time. Let's see, can Heriberto get into position to blow these guys up? Not really. Maybe next turn. Can Brain see anybody? We can. Let's have him maybe move up. That should be okay. And I guess we'll have Sophie. Should we have these people just follow the path? No. Yeah, we'll have them go this way. I base this decision on my intuition.
Cheap viewers are one. My viewers. Row.
Speaking of bots, let's see. Let's give that guy a little report. Shit, how do we do that? Report. Report, scams, bots, and
Enemies
other...
could pick up weapon even before Brutal.
Yeah, enemies could, but Brutal makes the civilians do it, which is cool. Ads for bot. There's submit report. Get out of here. All right. You guys all saw that, right? It's not just me. That would be really weird
Hey,
if you guys...
meant to say civvies.
Oh. No, I didn't know that. I never saw him do it. Maybe they're just less likely to. Like they could, but they wouldn't actively path to weapons and pick them up? I don't know. I feel like they would. Because I know... Maybe I'm wrong, but I think in the original XCOM, it was set up so that the AI could, but then they... It was bugged. So the AI actually, it was supposed to be able to, but they couldn't pick up weapons. And you could... There was a trick where you would mind control an alien for one turn and then make him drop his weapon, and that would take him out of the fight. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I'm having LLM hallucinations. Maybe I was an AI all along. Maybe I'm my own AI replacement
Never
that I
seen this
built.
on Vanilla Aux.
Yeah. Maybe I'm my own AI replacement that I built, and then I forgot that I'm the replacement. What was that explosion? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. Explosions just happen sometimes. It's nothing to worry about. Oh, there's a guy
Yes,
there.
it was bugged. They made an aux option for it a few years ago.
Oh. Oh, is that only CE? I thought the fix was an option in the base. I guess I can look. Advanced. Instant grenades, auto in battle. Oh no. Oh, I don't see it in either one. Huh. Explosion height. Oh. Why can't you get this guy? You can get the wall beside him. Or you can get the wall between you and him. That works too. It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. God damn it. Why did we even bring you? Okay. Ahmed can get in there.
The difference with Brutal is they run for the weapons over multiple turns. With the Ox option, they pick it up when they can do it in a single turn.
Oh, that would explain it. Because I never saw them, like, all converge on your weapon stash like they do with Brutal. That got him. Who's wounded? You's wounded. Oh no. Stop being wounded. Knock it off. There. At least he listened. Should I be knocking out these deep ones once I encounter them? Just run around with spears. Shouldn't be too hard. Do they count as the next step in the capture chain, or whatever it's called? Sorry, I keep sniffling.
They're just grunts.
Alright. I guess I may as well if there's an easy way to capture one, I can capture one for study just to fill out the Pokédex.
They are a tough cookie to stun.
Ah. Alright. Well, if that's the case, we'll just kill them the normal way. Oh no. Okay. Just in time, he's in safety. Ooh, no he's not. He is not in safety, because this guy's here. I'll just hope. Hold on. Wait a second. Hold the fort. Okay, that's friendly. And brain is not exactly coming in handy on this mission. Okay. We can advance in the cover of this smoke here. This is definitely a good idea and will not lead to us getting a grenade thrown at us again. There is no possibility of that happening.
Although they are weak against smoke.
Oh, they're weak against... Are they weak against the stun smoke or just smoke? Okay, that's Zimbo getting killed. Ooh, yeah, no, that's no. That's no. That's definitely no. Man, reloading really sucks. Okay, that was... Okay. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, now I'm
Regular
just...
smoke.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So let's not have Zimbo overextend. There we go. Okay, that does give us a chance to redeem ourselves with that cannon shot. Nope, I misclicked and screwed it up again. Okay, well. How did we kill this guy last time? Let me move my mic. My mic's not in the right spot. There we go. Oh, we sent the snipers to do it, right. Or did we? I don't remember. We can have Sophie take a shot at him. Oh, no, we can't. How long does this take? 23? It's weird how little time the minigun takes to fire. Oh, yeah, okay, Andre can get him. No, he can't, never mind. You can get this guy. How did we get this guy? Keem needs to heal himself. Let's make sure to use the quick save a little more often so we don't have those devastating reloads. And then everyone just has to run up, I guess. They're too slow to do anything else. No. Unless Joaquin.
You didn't got him. You didn't saw him.
Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, well. Welcome back, Leoskis, as well. Oh, we got Mustafa here. What's Mustafa gonna do? I guess we can put him over here.
Oh, Zevin.
Okay. So that guy's over there now. Let's see if the dog can get a look at him. What the hell is that thing? Okay, get the dog into safety. And then, okay. It is once again Heriberto's chance to redeem himself. Can you get this guy? No. Okay. Heriberto is beyond redemption. He just sucks. Okay, let's have Sophie take a try. Nope. Okay. Can Ahmed get in there? Ahmed might be able to get in there. Ahmed got in there. There we go. Did we just accidentally... I heard a yell. Oh well. I accidentally a civilian. Well, we need to deal with this gill dog at some point, but I don't want to get too close to it. Oh, there's this guy. I guess you can auto-shot him, or not auto, aimed. Well, you can try. Do your best, do your best, do it every day. Now we got Mustafa. No. No, he can't aim shot. Can he... I would like him to shoot the cultist. Okay. Well, that works too. We got Andre. I don't think Andre can get in. Oh. Oh, yes, he can. He can get in. But he cannot accomplish anything. Okay. And Zimbo's a little bit rested up, so let's see. Where was that guy? Oh. Okay. Let's just hide for now. Oh, there's also a guy here. Oh, okay. You get the chomp. Someone has to get the chomp, and today it was you. Brain continues to not contribute. That's fine. And I guess the bulk of our forces just continue catching up with the guys who have the lead. Although, well, you know, Ahmed's already there. Surely this thing can't run that distance and then kill Ahmed. That would be silly. Actually, I should probably leave. Maybe... No, that doesn't work. Alright, everyone just move up. Moving everybody up. Ah. Okay. Okay, luckily the Gill Dog chose to run in circles in the street. So that lines him up for a Mustafa shot. Yes, it does. Okay, so that was another one where the number turned white. And before we thought the white number meant reaction fire. But that didn't incur reaction fire. And it couldn't have, because no one with a gun saw us, so I simply do not understand. Is that a bad guy? Yeah. It's an unarmed bad guy. But a bad guy nonetheless. Is he special in some way? No, he's just a random guy. Okay, well, goodbye. Nighty night, random guy. Rest in piss, no one will miss. Okay. So now we're just hunting for the last couple guys. I think there's some guys down here. Just a couple of guys. It's another random guy with a pipe and a pistol. He's ready to light some pipe. But not today. Okay, you need to get in here. And you should, stand exactly where you are. And then you can reaction, unless Sinbad, no? Yeah? No. Let's see, I remember, yeah, there's another guy over here. Let's see, ooh. You can't hide from me. No, sir. And Sophie, we'll have Sophie go south too. I guess that doesn't really count as going south, but you know what I mean. Okay, Zimbo. Grist for the Zimbo mill. There we go. Good night. So this might be the last guy. He's Francis Fukuyama's last man. There he is, we found him. The last man yelled and ran away. He was not... Oh, okay, well... a deep one just killed my dog. Don't you hate it when that happens? Okay, so can we... How do we prevent that from happening? Okay, Sinbad eats this man and does not get eaten in turn by a sea monster. Let's, in fact, maybe try to bait the sea monster out. Maybe it's better to try not to get killed. Okay, Sophie, now we have to set all that up again. But now we know the existence of this guy, we can cheat a little bit. We can also cheat a little bit here. Okay. It would be really funny It would be absolutely hilarious if we... Well, I mean, you missed in the opposite way, so that's cool. Oh, what do your rat eyes see? His rat eyes see a Gildog. Okay. We didn't see that last time. I think... Can Ahmed just step in here? Oh. No, don't throw your gun. Throw hot lead at the enemy. Actually, can we just wallbang this guy? We could if we could hit him, which we can't. But maybe we can, like so. Uh-huh. Okay. Teamwork. We got him. Got his ass with the power of friendship. And then I need to send... Well, we want Mason down here looking for that Gildog.
Teamwork makes dream work.
Yep. Teamwork makes the screams work. Because they're all screaming. Did you get it? It's funny. Okay. What? Oh. What's poppin'? You are poppin'. Good night. That guy... No, that guy's unarmed. Yeah, they're all freaking out and dropping their weapons. I wish they would surrender instead of just running around, but that's fine. We can deal with unarmed enemy. You know, if we weren't a UN force, we would have to deal with the fact that these guys, having put down their weapons, are, I forget the French term, but they're not parties to combat and should not be killed. But we don't have to follow the rules. We're from the UN. Also, we're deniable. That probably has more to do with it.
Non-combatants?
No, a non-combatant is a guy who's just not a soldier at all. There's a specific term for it that's really old. And it's in French because it's old, because French used to be the lingua franca, the language of diplomacy. That's what I was looking for. But it means like anybody who's injured, basically a soldier who can't fight, you're not supposed to shoot at. So if he's surrendering, if he's wounded and unarmed, if he's wounded and armed, then you can still shoot him because he can fight back. It's basically you can't kill people who can't fight back because it's just not gentlemanly. You don't want to make war any more awful than it already has to be. Let's see. We're all converging on this one guy. Which worries me, because what if there is in fact a second guy?
What the white number means. But it could be that you had actual 100% chance to hit.
Yes, but supposedly with the mods and configuration I have, like 76, well, I guess 76 would be my chance to hit if I had line of sight, but I don't. What if I just try anyway? No. I was gonna say, can we just wallbang this guy again? What's, good old Harry Birdo. That auto cannon really cleaned up in that. Oh yeah, that guy just went nuts. I forgot about the
does not apply for
Gildog.
Doom Cult. aliens and hyperdimension entities lull.
Yeah, obviously. Although those would be, those wouldn't be UN rules. Those would be... Hague Convention? I think? Maybe even older. I don't know. I don't actually know what I'm talking about. I'm just... talking at my ass.
Geneva Convention.
Yeah, I think the Geneva is relatively recent. Didn't Geneva happen after World War One? Like, this is in the old rules. I think. I don't know. There's a, see, I don't even remember the name of the guy who I learned about it from. The, if I just pulled up my YouTube, I would see him.
Deposer les armes.
That might be it. Let me look that up. Deposer les armes. Yeah, Googling it does not turn up anything in English, so I'm not... That sounds close. It's... Yeah, I don't know. It was in some video about... someone was accusing the Ukrainians of war crimes, and he was saying, well, no, this guy, while he is injured, he has a gun, so he's a legitimate target. Okay, we keep trying
It's
to...
Horrors de
Horrors de...
Combat.
That was it, yeah.
It's alternative to surrender.
Yeah, see, I wanted to say, oh, I think it's like Horrors de Combat, but that can't be right, because that's like Horrors de hors d'oeuvres. But no, that was actually it. Horrors hors d'oeuvres, yeah. Those are those little... the food you eat before you eat your food. I may have completely fucked myself over in terms of this Guild Dog situation, because... like, he's gonna get somebody. And everyone who's close to him are people I actually like. Unless that grenade gets him, which it might. Yeah, let's see. No, okay, well. Shoot. Oh, God damn it. Stop dying.
Seems that because Deposer les armes is from Roman Empire, I think.
Oh. That would be old. Okay, let's heal her up quick. No longer bleeding. That's good. We generally try to avoid that. Blood stays on the inside. There we go. Oh, and there's the Guild Dog. Now he's the kill. Og. See, I can also hit Control and then 93 comes up, which I assume is an estimation for like the total chance to hit of the auto? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, we need to get this last guy here. No, not enough energy to eat. You can run up to him, but you can't eat him. No, okay, that was a misclick. I'm jamming my my mouse, the mouse button into my water. I'm drinking out of a jar. It's not a cup. Yep, that was never going to work. Okay. Let's see, can Jaden get him? That's a more promising prospect. Well, like, you see this? I don't think I have a 100% chance to hit. Maybe I did. Okay. Well. No, I definitely didn't. Well, we've shot the hell out of everything around him. But not he himself. But Isao can get in there with an auto shot and miss. All right. All right. Missing every shot, missing every shot.
Could be how much the path to hit is being blocked by objects.
Well, that doesn't make sense because he had a clear line of sight on him. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean the opposites.
Oh, like, yeah, okay. Like, it said 100% because it's 100% clear. Okay, let's look. Yeah, the control, if I hit control, it does nothing from here. So that might be true. You may be right. I may be crazy. But it might be a lunatic. That's 100%. That must be it. It must be showing me how much cover. That must be it. It's his cover factor. Okay, does anyone have time? Does anyone really know what time it is? Does anyone really care? If so, I can't imagine why. We've all got time enough to cry. God bless America. Okay, how long ago was my quick save? Okay, we're just gonna take it. Tank it. Take the dog hit. Dog hit. Brain melty. Oh, okay, Tay has overstun, which I believe you can't heal that. Does painkiller fix that? No. Does stimulant fix that? Stimulant made him disappear. Oh, it woke him up. Okay. Now he's okay. Well, someone thinks it's funny. Man, there's a lot of these guys. There we go. Okay, well, it sucks that we lost a guy and a dog, but... And we've lost all of the civilians. That also sucks. But we had 3 surrenders, that's cool. Alien dies because there's no facility, that sucks. Alright. Well, that really sucks losing that one good agent and that decent dog, but we can replace them. Okay, which... that was this base. So let's recruit an agent and a dog. Mason Lamb has finished at the gym. We'll put Mustafa in. Parapsychology. The proof that psionic abilities exist is before our very eyes. Science finally has to accept the existence of magic. Oh, without a doubt, future scientists will find ways to explain the paranormal, to dissect it, and put it in the little boxes of their minds. Given a few centuries, that is, the complexity of the human mind yields poorly to the limited human intellect. Observations disclose that humans have varied susceptibility to mind attacks. I theorize this depends on what I call the raw spiritual potential. Measuring that potential is our first task. We don't have centuries, so we need a different approach. It is much easier to simply learn to walk than to describe walking by mathematical equations. We will follow the footsteps of mystics. analogous models, the tree of life, tarot cards, hallucinogenic drugs. We don't know yet what will work. And that makes it exciting, doesn't it? I guess. Gun kata? Oh, I want that shit. Give me the gun kata. You guys all seen the movie Equilibrium? That's what that's from. I had a RPG campaign long ago where one of the players played as a Grammaton cleric from Equilibrium. Monsters terrorize Casablanca. Oh, it's in our range. Let's gear up Osprey 2. We can send some rookies. Get that rat off there. We don't need him.
Put this parameter on the Obition's DIFG Oximex bases. 3000 kappa.
You know, I don't think I'll do that. That sounds excessive. We'll go one short. That's fine. Oh, we got the dog just as the plane was leaving. The funds and income are low, and the maintenance too high. Sell something to avoid taking a credit. Funds missing? Okay. So, okay, we gotta do this real quick. This is the one that had Yes, okay. So what we gotta do... What we gotta do is... What are we gonna do? We're gonna get rid of those engineers that we have too many of. Where did they go? Why don't I see engineers? Personnel? Uh-oh. Hold on. Sell items, sack personnel. There's all my agents. Am I not able? Did they... Oh, okay, no. It's because they're on a job. That's why. So let's take them off.
It's alright, but the box allow you break the 8 bases limit if you state this parameter on the file.
I mean, I can't even afford the bases I have. There we go. Okay, and fire everybody. There we go. That's what my boss did to me at my last job, and that's what I'm doing to my engineers at XCOM. Let's also, while we're at it, we can get rid of our wrenches and hose. We'll keep one deep, one hatchet, just for funny research purposes. Don't need the electric club. Don't need light pistols. Do not need the NES zapper. Don't need that. Do need the mass driver pistol. Don't sell that. Don't need any more MP5s. Don't need the Calico. Don't need these things. Do need alien plasma rifles. We do need those. We don't need AKMs. We do need Black Ops rifle clips. We do need alien laser rifles. We don't need double barrel shotguns. We don't need pump action we can get rid of the Blops auto shotgun too. I don't think it'll ever come in useful. We do need grenade launchers. We do need the
Didn't you
blast
just
launcher.
accidentally sell your engineers?
That was on purpose, because if we fire them all, they may have fixed this, but I know in the original, if you fire all your engineers at the end of the month, you don't have to pay them. I don't think that actually makes us, like, because it costs money to bring them on, but it'll save us from bankruptcy, which is what I'm worried about at this particular exact moment. We get rid of a Muckstar corpse. We don't need 3 Gildog corpses. We don't need 3 Deep One corpses. I don't... Can we even research these? I mean, they're not worth anything. We don't need pickaxes.
They were plotting solutions.
Oh. I don't think we need these guys. Yeah, we can sell those. There we go. That's a little
Doesn't
bit
it
of money.
just make you pay some interest?
You pay their salaries. I think it comes out to because that's why we're out of money, is because we paid last month. We paid all the upkeep. Because if I look at our monthly cost, you see, per unit every month you pay your engineers 25 grand. So because we had 50 engineers, like the majority of our money went to paying the engineers at Mantis Base. So this'll bring the this should bring our expenses below, let's see, 1.8 mil, 1.6 mil, that's about 4 mil. Yeah, that should bring us not cash flow positive, but not bleeding money actively. We don't need Red Dawn lands. We don't need Red Dawn permanent. Don't need you. Don't need you. I don't need some guy's driver's license, but it's not worth anything, so I may as well research that at some point. I like how people are coming in to watch me go through menus. It's like, hell yeah. I want to see this guy sell things and
Is it 25,000 for all 5 or just one? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's 25 grand per. So it's per engineer per month. Which is not something we can afford. No siree. So sell all of this crap. Do not need the crossbow. Do not need the throwing knives. We can get rid of some of these Kevlar vests. And that comes out to somewhere between jack and
That's
shit.
300,000 a year in 1999. That's a damned good salary.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, nowadays there absolutely are people who I probably when my career caps out, that's about what I'll be making. Although by that point I'll probably go into business for myself. But like, yeah, I got an interview request for Meta a couple months ago now. And I was looking up the pay scales. They were saying, "Oh, you would be."
You can set a production line to sell if you have something to produce on Workshop.
Yes, but that doesn't make. That's why I hired so many guys, so many engineers. But the they wouldn't even pay for their own salaries, so there would be no point, which really sucks. Yeah, I was looking up the pay scales at Meta, and yeah, if you're like. You have to be on site, and I think you have to be, at the top of the level 4 programmer. But yeah, you can make 300 grand. You can make even more. Of course, that's living in, shoot. What? Okay, the brain damage is kicking in. What's the city? San Francisco. Cripes. That's living in San Francisco. So it's like half of that goes to your rent.
San Fran? Redmond?
Yeah, I was thinking of San Francisco. Because that's where Meta HQ is. Okay, you need to go to the base so that you don't get shot down. That's annoying. Okay, let's send the little bird out. Okay, wait, no. They gave up. Okay, they appear to have permanently lost interest. Never mind. They have regained interest. Okay. You need to go after this guy. Oh, they have lost interest again. Back to Casablanca. Okay, you need to just take the long way. There we go. Although Casablanca was not quite an hour.
I'm gonna get you, never mind.
Yeah, and then he's out of fuel. I mean, there's no point in chasing a guy if you can't catch him. Let's see. We actually have viewers over on YouTube. That's cool. You don't usually get that. Welcome, YouTube viewers. All 2 of you. See, where's he going? He's going to Casablanca. Where is he going? Alright. You can go after this guy. Oh, I think they're actually avoiding the little bird. Oh, no, okay, that's an actual helicopter. No, get out of there. Yeah, you can't tangle with that thing. No thanks. The UK, Japan,
that
India.
didn't end well.
No, it didn't. But we broke off. We didn't lose our craft. So some people are happy with us. Some people are not happy with us. Our monthly rating is negative 983. Why? We did pretty good on most missions. Why'd we get negative 983? I must have ignored too many of those bug hunt missions. Okay, we gotta stop ignoring those and go do them. So yeah, okay, now our maintenance is below our income. So we've still got a raise overall. But we don't really have enough money to do anything. We just have enough money to keep the system running. But we can build alien containment. I think we can afford
Terror, Misson sunk the points.
Yeah, that definitely didn't help.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly hidden alien bases.
That too. Let's see, we got meat psychology. We can research deep courses. I do want to do the Natasha Morzova.
Make the whiny politicians fight the aliens themselves on the next mission.
At Mist Cerrone could be.
I like how it pronounces Mist One's name, Mist Zeroni. Like he's a pizzaroni.
Ugh.
Ignored mission are at least 100. You have to do them. At least to kill one guy.
Yeah, I think even if you just show up and then immediately leave, you, like you only get -10 off instead of -100. And it depends, yeah, it depends on the mission. Like those alien animals running around, those are only 100, but I guess they add up. Yeah, because we ignored like 3 of them, didn't we? So that's 300. And then minus our, that terror mission, yeah, that explains it. Crap. Alright, well, we'll have to do better this month. Let's build facilities. Alien containment. We have just enough. Well, we have enough. We're not broke. Build facilities, alien containment. There we go.
You can change that voice. BWA at the Oscars.
Yeah, if you do exclamation point re-roll underscore voice, you can, it'll assign you another voice. A government official in Delhi who died suddenly.
Never fear, citizens of Earth. Our job here is done. But you didn't do anything. We know.
A government official in Delhi who died suddenly, supposedly of a heart attack, turned out to be an alien in some sort of skin suit. The actual cause of death was suffocation due to the suit's malfunction. Unfortunately, we were unable to retrieve the corpse or the suit, as they have already been mysteriously cremated. But the shock of discovering an alien masquerading as even a
And
mid-rank
get
official...
negative from flyers as long they are in air. And you get a bonus if you shut down them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. The alien masquerading as even a mid-rank official caused the council to consider allocating more resources to the XCOM project. Oh, why didn't that one get spoken? I mean, let me check the voice machine here. Yeah, I just ignored that one.
Lul.
Lul. Called outpost. Oh, we still got... Oh, okay, life forms are only 25. That still does add up. But why is it not working now?
Test message.
It works for me. Oh, that's weird. Let me just take a look at my block list here, because I have a bad words list.
Toast message.
Yes. Okay. I don't... Bad words... Okay, this isn't showing... Okay, good.
You vexed it.
Like, why would...
Test 123.
Product is right. XCOM, the best in pharmaceuticals. No. Yeah, it's literally just the words that'll get you banned off Twitch that I have blocked. I don't understand. That's strange. Maybe it was because it's too long. Someone try saying something really long. Yeah, this is experimental technology here. Okay, let's set up the Osprey. Hayate. Let's get... No, we can't get Shriek on there. He's fucked up.
Warhammer 40,000 car?
Ah, yes, my favorite fictional world, Warhammer 40,000 Ka. Let's just... There we go. Geoscape. Osprey. Get in there. Another Black Lotus. Okay. Honestly, we should probably be capturing people just to be able to sell them.
Hey, I have a DHD lull.
I wasn't making fun of you, I was making fun of the TTS.
If I say something really long, I can help the XCOM project myself and keep the Earth safe from all incursions, including, but not limited to, extraterrestrials, plaque, and voracious species of fish.
40,000 K the Imperium. Realize the Golden Throne is useless.
Yeah, I don't know why it was ignoring those messages. It must be... I guess it could be a glitch on Twitch's end? I don't know. I have no explanation, because I'm looking in the log and they didn't even show up. Like, it didn't say that it saw them and rejected them, it just didn't see them. So I don't know.
Rude?
Must be. We got a rude computer program.
AP failure.
Yeah. I like how it put a French accent on that. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. I work with APs. Oh. Probably should have used auto for that. That's fine. We got plenty of people to come out and take pot shots at random guys. There we go. Why were you even standing there? Okay, we got Wonko.
The machine spirit was pissed when Leoski called it rude.
Maybe. Okay, we got Ninja.
What do you do for your job? Oh, simple. I work on memes and API failure.
Twitch API, some kind of engineering wonder.
It really is, because I was trying to get this thing so that it would announce when someone follows, but that's... So there's like 3 different ways. If you want to plug into what's going on Twitch, there's 3 different channels, and some of them are redundant. Like, so Twitch chat runs on IRC, which, you know, if you're old like me, you've used IRC directly. That was, you know, how we have Discord now. IRC was kind of the original. It was the, I mean, we had AIM and stuff back in the day, but IRC was... Because IRC was put out by the IETF, the Internet...
IRC.
What? Why are you making fun of me? IRC was put out by the IETF, the Internet Engineering Task Force, just like TCP or, you know, all the stuff that makes the Internet work. So it was kind of the public domain chat thing. So, which is, it's still around. People still use it, but yeah, Twitch chat uses IRC.
The IARC. Good times, lull.
The non-spyware Discord.
Yeah, I mean, the non-spyware Discord is Matrix nowadays, but yeah, see, now my Twitch manager just crashed, which I would have missed those messages if it weren't for my TTS. It's cool. What was I saying? Yeah, so Twitch uses IRC, and IRC has provisions...
I used to use IRK when I played EVE Online.
Oh. I thought EVE Online had...
I'll learn English on IRA. That's why it may seem rude sometimes. It learned me some special kind of English.
Yeah, if you learn English from the IRA, that would be... I think they probably did have potty mouths back in the day, back when they were... The IRA was a terrorist group in Ireland way back. What was it? Oh, so IRC does have... fuck. Wait, didn't you die? No, that was somebody else. IRC has a mechanism to announce stuff like, oh, someone subscribed to this channel. Obviously, you know, when IRC was new, there wasn't any such thing as a not subscribe, follow. There wasn't any such thing as a, you know, a live stream at all. But but it was a mechanism to announce things about the chat room in general. And from what I understand, Twitch will use that when someone follows. But they didn't write down how any of this works. Like, it's not documented. They say it's documented. It's not that, because that is for detecting when someone comes into the chat. It's like room message or room update, something like that, because it's global to the chat room. But yeah, so they'll send this information out on multiple redundant channels, but they don't want you using the IRC. They want you using this HTTP push API. So you have to set up your, you have to set up the part of the program that listens to chat, and then you have to set up a whole nother program, basically, that also listens to this other API. And then there's a third API for like bits and stuff. And subscription messages go on a different channel from the fact that somebody subscribed. So you have to basically build 3 listeners, and then you have to have it tie them all together to actually get the information. It's I mean, it's how things are.
Of course not. What company writes documentation? We need more API channels.
Yeah. So like the channels they want you to use are documented, but the IRC stuff that I would like to just use, the basic stuff, it's not. They say it is. Like, they link to, in their documentation, they link to, okay, here's a list. Okay, sometimes the Twitch server, when someone subscribes, it'll send out this room status message, and here's a list of all the room status codes, and then you click the link, and that's not what it links to. So, like, does that list exist somewhere, and they just messed up the link? Or does the list not exist? I don't know. There's no way to know. So, I don't know. I just gotta figure it out.
The I channel is internal documentation only, and by that, I mean it was never written.
Yeah, that's how it was at my first job. At my first job, they, one of the things they brought me on to do was, and bear in mind this was, like, long before the invention of modern AI, because nowadays you could actually do this. It was like, oh, we need you to write an well, not write. They wanted me to customize an automated documentation tool. I was like, hey boss, you realize when they call it an automatic documentation tool, all it does is copy the comments out of the code into the documentation. We don't have any comments in our code. It's not going to do anything. He's like, oh, well, we'll have automated documentation. But how? There's no comments explaining what the code does. So how are you going to have automated documentation? This was one of those, he was one of those guys who did the whole, oh, well, the tests are the documentation. The documentation is the tests, and the tests are the documentation. Well, no.
My comments wouldn't be safe for documentation.
Yeah, mine aren't either, often. There were quite a few in there that weren't back in the day, if I remember right. Excuse me, I got a snark. Yeah, but what was I saying? I don't know. I've lost it. Yeah, oh, he was... So, we would say, oh, well, the tests are the documentation. You know, if you want to learn how something works, you just look at the code that tests it. Well, of course, what that ends us up with is... with a... Thank you. With a bunch of redundant tests that don't serve as good documentation and also don't serve as good tests. So all our tests, like, we weren't allowed to write unit tests. We weren't allowed to, like, in a game, you would test, okay, can I move the spray from the QD to the backpack? Can I move it from the left hand? Can I move it from the backpack to the left hand? Let's, like, test the mechanism for picking things up, specifically. We weren't allowed to do that. We had to...
Reading the function header.
Yeah. Basically, we had to, like, every test had to be, okay, boot up the game, play the game for 10 minutes, get into a battle,
This sounds
open the
awful.
inventory. Yeah, it sucked. It was freaking awful. And, you know, the company ended up, they didn't go out of business, but they got bought out. So yeah, eventually it got to the point. When I left there, I was like, should I short sell their stock? Because they were publicly traded at the time. Now they aren't, because they got bought out by a competitor. But yeah, there was a lot of issues at that company. Oh, there was also my favorite story from then was, so they had this framework that they wanted everyone to use for their applications, which, okay, you know, like it was yet another GUI framework, and it's like, okay, can't we just use like Qt directly? I think that was what it was built on. And okay, well, you want everyone to use this framework. They called it Unity internally. And they wanted to sell, see, this is what fucking companies do. They wanted to sell this framework as a product because they're like, oh, well, we'll write the new, better UI framework. A UI framework is like, basically,
I dislike automated documentation because it pulls you away from intent and current context.
Yeah, that's fair. It sounds like everyone here is some kind of programmer, so you guys know what UI. It's basically it's the tool that lets you do buttons and menus and screens and stuff. They wanted to sell this thing, and they called it Unity. And this tells you how old this is. And then Unity, the game engine, came out, and they're like, well, fuck, we can't call it that now. So I guess we just won't release it because there's another product that has the same name. I mean, that wasn't the only reason they didn't release it, because it sucked. But they wanted everyone to use this framework. Well, okay, we'll all be on the same framework. That's okay. Like, there's valid reasons to do that. But, okay, so that was written in C++. Well, my team worked in Python, which was good because with Python, this was when, I mean, the idea of writing serious code in Python wasn't new at this time, but it was like for mega corporations, it was still a little bit of an edgy thing to do at the time. So our team we were the cool guys. We used Python and not C++. So we had to write the interface layer between this C++ framework and the application we were plugging into, because it was, I don't want to give too many details because it could dox me, but we were writing a thing that enhanced the functionality of another thing, and the other thing was written in C++. Our part was written in Python. So we had to write the scar tissue, basically, that connected the Python part to the C++ part. You know, that's fine. That makes sense. You gotta do that. So at some point, we made, we noticed, hey, this code is getting, we designed it a certain way, and then as we use it, we learned that, some of the things we thought would happen never happened. So it needs to be torn up and rebuilt and refactored. And that's a normal and good thing in programming. You know, it's great when you get time. Not everyone gets time to do that cleanup, but so we did the refactor, and everything's great because we're a small team. We can just coordinate those things internally. And then a couple weeks after we check that in, we get this email. They're saying, hey, why did you change your API without telling us? We're dependent on your API. And we said, who the fuck are you? Because middle management acquired this other company and said, hey, take your product and rebuild it on my team's Python API. And they did, and no one told us. So we had these people who were dependent on us, who had to work with our API, which, as I've said, was completely undocumented, and no one told us. No one told us these people even existed until they came to us saying, hey, why are you changing stuff without telling us? We didn't know you existed, dude. Yeah, so that's the level of dysfunction that was going on at that company. And that was my first job. I was like, oh my god, are all companies like this? Is this normal? Thankfully, it's not. Although it can often get close. It's usually not that bad. Okay, let's actually play the game here. Everyone's moved. Oh no, Dong hasn't moved.
My face hurts from applying it to my desk.
Yeah. Now let's move our Dong. Gotta get our Dong into position. Alright. Oh yeah, maybe I don't want to stand out here, actually. Does that barrel explode? I bet it does. Let's see. Well, if we could hit it.
You work for DICE?
No, it wasn't them. Yeah, DICE, the video game company, yeah. Yeah, I bet they're about as bad. I don't know, it was a well-respected company in the time that I worked there. I think the dysfunction had just kind of started at the time that I started working there. See, can I just blow this whole place up? That would be funny. Just do that again. Ah, we got people standing close to the building. Who do you see? Oh, he sees that guy. Well, I don't want to see that guy. Kill him. Oh. Kill him. Kill him. Yes, thank you. Well, we got to get our Dong closer to the hole. Prepare for insertion.
CCP? Kappa?
No, it wasn't them. I feel like if it was the CCP, they would have, there would have been some more consequence for failure.
If hit
Cause,
the missiles, you can blow off the place.
yeah, I've done that in a couple missions this stream, but I don't feel like it on this one. I feel like there would be more consequences for failure if I was working for the CCP, because what ended up happening when I left there was the boss, the no tests allowed guy, who, like, he was a nice guy, and I was actually I feel bad for being ungrateful to him, because he actually, like, I really needed a job, because I never got a degree. So I wasn't quite homeless, but I was like 95% of the way there at the time. I was living in a chemical storage shed. That's a whole nother story. But he got me out of there by giving me a job, and then I was a dick to him. So I feel really bad about that. But he quit, and then for about 8 months, we just didn't have a manager, which that was actually our most productive time. Which you can understand why I was ungrateful to the guy, because our productivity doubled when he quit. But it was funny because we got emails from the rest of the company when we did a big release with no manager, and they're like, oh my god, you guys...
Bad managers can cause so many problems.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't bad. He just wasn't the best. And he had some weird ideas. That was basically it. And he insisted on unnecessary code reviews. That was the big slowdown. That's why we were twice as fast, because we just stopped. Like, everyone who was still on the team at that point was senior anyway. So we just stopped doing code reviews, and, you know, code review never caught anything. So, oh shit. Okay, I overextended my wanko. I could have him drop his dynamite. Let's, just for funnies, let's have him do it. Okay. Oh, it didn't even work. Okay.
Were you half asleep fast and releasing better code? If not, then that was a bad management decision.
Half asleep fast. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but, like, yeah, we stopped doing code review and just started checking stuff in, and we, we wrote about the same quality code. But we got a big congratulations letter saying, oh my god, I don't know how you... It's so impressive that you made this big release with no manager. It's like...
Sorry, phone autocorrect. When half productive.
Yeah, basically, because we were spending half our time doing these code reviews that never caught anything. So when the manager quit, we just stopped doing that, and our productivity instantly doubled. Because we just stopped wasting time on unnecessary code reviews. I don't think I've... Probably, in my entire career, I've had code review catch mistakes like 5 or 6 times. I don't think it's really necessary. I mean, like, probably if you have... Like, if you have junior employees, obviously you want them... You want to have them checking stuff in. You don't want them checking stuff in, you want them going through code review. And if you're doing... I feel like code review kind of came from the open source sphere, where people, just randos on the internet would come in and make PRs. And that makes sense. Obviously, you'll want to review those. But if you have...
Right. Code quality is an issue where I work. Constant hotfixes and customer impact.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just specific to the place I was working, but... Yeah, at that specific place, on that specific team, because the only people checking in code were me, who built, 10% of the system as it stands, and the guy who built the other 90% of the system. So we were both effectively senior, and it was just a waste of each other's time to be checking each other's code. But, yeah, we got this big congratulations, like, oh my god, how could you have... We're so impressed that you made this big release with no manager. It's like, well, we're more productive without a manager, actually. And then finally, quote-unquote, they finally remedy the situation of us being productive and assign us a manager, and they ship this guy in from a whole nother branch of the company, and this guy, so he instantly had a problem with me because I didn't have a degree. Like, he emailed me like, hey, like, I had been working at this company for 3 years at this point. And like I said, I had built, at this point, like most of the, well, not most, 10% of the system, probably more than 10, like a third of the system had my fingerprints on it. And this guy's like, oh, I was reviewing your documentation. I don't see any educational credentials. Like, yeah, I dropped out after the 3rd year because my grandpa had to go into old folks' home because he got dementia. Like, oh.
Code review
Well,
is
that's
important for
okay.
critical code parts, like OS Engine or Rocket's code. If no life is engaged and QA do his job, it's a loss of time.
Oh, we didn't have QA. QA was the customer. But yeah, I mean, the code, the freaking product was buggy no matter what we did, because we had,
Test in Prodo.
Yeah, well, it was a native client application, so we didn't have prod and test. It was just a computer program that you download. But that's effectively what we were doing. We weren't just testing in product, we were testing on the freaking client's machines because this software was designed to be used by people who make this, like, this was let's see, I'm giving away too many details here. The people who use this software make, like, good 6-figure salaries. So it's really freaking silly to be wasting their time. But that's what we were doing because our freaking software crashed all the time, and it was absurdly slow.
3 years of education, 3 years of production releases? Seems good to me.
Yeah.
But managers like to mimic state-of-art company that do critical code.
Exactly. Everyone wants to be Google. Like, I had another company where they were doing, my employer, after that, they were doing, some medical record stuff, and they wanted to emulate Netflix. Oh, we gotta be like
Google.
Netflix. Yeah, Google. But this particular company, they were simping for Netflix. They were like, oh, we gotta have microservices. Microservices are the big thing. And it just made everything more complicated. But yeah, this guy had a problem with me for not having a degree. And long story short, this guy was so bad that after I quit, because he kept doing this, he did a constructive dismissal thing on me. He would, like, schedule meetings at 7 a.m. every morning to complain at me about how much I suck. And, you know, and he kept asking for more and more unpaid overtime. That was the thing that got me to quit, was that. Between the two of those things. Scheduling meetings at 7 to complain about how I didn't do overtime that you weren't going to pay me
Google.
for.
State of art. Lo, you will make me wake up neighbors.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy was so bad that after I quit, it turned out, I found this out years later.
It's a little more critical in SaaS platforms, but yeah. Customer of my company wanted 5 nines in reliability.
Yeah, see, if you have an SLA, then yeah, you should maybe have a code review step, although you should really, I don't know, maybe even then, because the sort of bug that is going to bring production down is not the sort of bug that you can see. It also depends what you mean by code review. Like, because when we said code review meant the program, the other guy, well, it varied, but that's the thing, it varied by the team member. Like, the super senior guy would download your code and then build it and step through it line by line with a debugger, because he was, you know, he was just that kind of guy. He was hardcore. But everyone else would just look at the code.
That's nuts.
And yeah, everyone else would just look at the code and say, oh yeah, this looks okay. Well, that never catches anything. But yeah, like if your company has an SLA, that does change things. But like I said, the freaking code was buggy anyway. So it's not like the missed productivity, like we got no return on investment for that. But anyway, this new manager was so bad that after I quit, within a couple months, everyone else quit too. And so, you know, okay, this guy messed up the team so hard that the entire team quit, and now he has no one to manage. Well, what do you think happened to him? Well, of course, he got promoted, because now he has no one to manage. So that was, you know, that sort of crap was happening systemically.
How to destroy an M&A in 2 easy steps.
Yep, absolutely. That sort of thing was happening at scale at that company, and now they got bought out by a competitor. Yeah, it sucks. It was a great company back in the day. It was, 50-year-old company, but now just a couple layers of incompetent middle management just threw it all in the trash. Okay.
I forgot. Anda, Endirhirian, what were we doing with this site here?
Yeah, we are killing. We are here to kill. In fact, I'm going to turn on the auto kill and see what happens. All right, we have found people to kill.
Red Room.
Yep. Well, it's not murder when we do it, because we're the state. When we do it, it's, what do we call it? Law enforcement. We are bringing these people here into compliance with the law. It's illegal for them to be alive, so we're going to kill them. We're helping them comply.
What?
How Activision killed Blizzard. They sent their managers cap.
Yep. All right, well, it sucks. I don't want to end this stream when it's just getting rolling, but all that screaming wiped out my voice. So let's see if there's anyone to raid. Take a look. I gotta get into my...
Speaking of Blizzard, Poe is doing really well.
Poe, Path of Exile? I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm not really... Is that an MMO? I'm not really an MMO guy, although some of the people I might
Yes.
raid into are. Let's see. Who's online? We got Mari Mari. We got...
No, action RPG.
Oh. Let's see. Who do we got? Let's see. What's Joel doing? Oh, it's just showing me
Like
an ad.
Diablo, but better.
Yeah, screw it. Let's raid into Joel from Vinesauce. All right, we're raiding Vinesauce Joel / raid Bark Skeletor. Really appreciate y'all coming out. Anyone who's here.
Poe is crushing Diablo. Even the main dev admits they are doomed.
Don't forget
Jeez,
to
he seems good.
don't forget to subscribe or follow. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. Hit the follow button. Follow me. And what, did everyone go? Did the raid go? It doesn't actually say anything when the raid goes. Did it work? Okay, I'm going to assume it worked. Thank you all for coming out.